I am in the membership area of the Dream Life Mastery program, and I'd like to go over exactly what is in this program, what each of the modules contains. Now, the idea behind this program is to teach you how to build a rock-solid foundation for your dream life. Now, that is a big promise. You're going to learn how to create a life built on true happiness, success, and perpetual wealth. It's a big order, but that's something that we all really would like to get to in our lives. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly how to get there. Well, that's the point behind this entire program, is to give us an idea of how to get where we want to be in life. So, module number 1 in this program, and there are 8 modules here. Module number 1 deals with building a life of true happiness. Everybody wants happiness. We're all looking for happiness. But it seems that some people are always happy. They seem to have solved that puzzle, while for others of us, happiness is always so elusive. We just can't seem to find it. We've always got something that's making us unhappy or worried or depressed. So let's go through what you get in module number 1. Video number 1 is the hidden truth about happiness. Exactly what is happiness, what's it look like, and how do you go about getting it. Video number 2 is creating your happiness framework. It's finding happiness in suffering. Believe it or not, you can actually take suffering and you can turn it into happiness. You just have to know how. And so much of this really is all has to do with your mindset, which is really the main purpose of this type of a program. It's to get your mind right. If you want to be successful in any endeavor, initially you have to have the correct mindset. If you start out in any endeavor and you seem to feel that you're never going to be happy, then chances are you're never going to be happy or you're never going to be successful in that endeavor. Video number 3 is how to power through suffering and dig through your pain. Now, life is full of ups and downs. We all have that. We all have our own suffering and our own difficulties and our own pain. The question is not how many times you get knocked down. The question really is how many times you get back up. You cannot let this pain or suffering defeat you, because it's inevitable. We all have it, and it's not going to go away, but you have to know how to deal with it. And that's the purpose of video number 3. Video number 4 is getting in the driver's seat on the path to happiness. You have to control your life. You cannot let your life control you. And unfortunately, that seems to be what's going on with so many people today. You have to learn how to get in the driver's seat. That's the subject of video number 4. And then the video number 5 is getting the happiness ball rolling. Now, you can talk about happiness all you want, but you have to take positive steps. You have to take action, because without action, nothing will get done. And that's the subject of video number 5. Module number 2 is success conditioning. Now, this is all built on the first module. It starts with setting goals and determining our why. Exactly why do we want to be successful? Why do we want to have health and happiness? What is our ultimate goal? So video number 1 is how to crystallize success, a successful future. What does a successful future look like to you? And it means very specifically what it looks like to you. What would your day look like? When would you get up? What would you do when you got up? How would you go about helping others? How would you go about improving yourself? What does success look like to you? You need to have an idea of what your goal is before you start out, because if you have no goal, you'll never know if you reached it. Video number 2 is 4 powerful and effective steps to changing any habit. Now, this is a biggie. We have habits that we developed all the way back to the times we were youngsters. And these habits become ingrained, they become natural. We don't even think about it sometimes. And many of these habits are damaging. But breaking a habit is really, really tough unless you know how. And there are steps that you can take to break bad habits. And that's the subject of video number 2. Video number 3 is moving from your current state to your ideal state. Talking about it and thinking about it is the first step. But you have to take steps to move, to get from where you are today to where you want to be in the future. What is your ideal state? And that's the subject of video number 3. Video number 4 are the 8 unbreakable keys to influence. Everybody wants to have influence. Everybody wants to be listened to. And here are 8 ways that you can go about increasing your own personal influence. And then video number 5 is how to model the best. Now, this is going to be a recurring theme throughout this program. There's a saying, if you want to be successful, find somebody else who's been successful at what you want and just model them. So if you can find the people who are the best at whatever you want to do, whatever you want to become, and you can model them and do what they do, you've increased your chances for success exponentially because they've already done it, which means it can be done and they can show you the steps that it takes to do it. Module number 3 is how to achieve exceptional wealth. Now, wealth is certainly one of the main pillars of a happy life. You cannot be happy if you're constantly worried about money and debts, how to pay your debts, how to pay your bills. You're walking around with a weight on your shoulders that you can't seem to shake off, and it's very easy to become depressed and certainly unhappy in a situation like that. So this module will work on helping you create wealth. Now, video number 1 is the wealth success traits of millionaires and how to deal with debt. Again, here we go. We are modeling. Just like we said in the last module, we are now modeling. You're finding wealthy people and you're trying to do exactly what it is that they do because they've been successful doing it, and you obviously have not yet found that path to success. How to skyrocket your productivity. This is a biggie. We spend so much time today, even though we have all these great technological advances, we spend so much time today on unproductive pursuits. Now, if you could learn how to increase your productivity, you would get things done much, much quicker. They would be much better, and you would have so much time, which is the subject of video 3, you'd be creating more time freedom for yourself. So learning how to be more productive is a win-win all the way around. And you will learn from these 2 videos how to get started doing that. Video number 4 is the mindset traits of millionaires, as well as video number 5, part 1 and part 2. And again, we're modeling traits. That is going to be an ongoing theme here, but modeling people who have succeeded where you want to succeed is the best and easiest way for you to become successful too. Module number 4 is unlocking the hidden power of your mind. Now, your mind is an extremely powerful tool, but it's also very, very underrated. Your mind will help you get to your desired location if you train your mind properly. So video number 1 is understanding your subconscious power. Your subconscious power is really the power in your mind. The subconscious power creates desires, things in your mind that you want to do. It's the motivational power. You need to know how to deal with your subconscious mind and train it. And you can do that. You can train your subconscious mind. There's a book on that, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, which also goes into great detail about your subconscious mind. But it's a key. If you can train your subconscious mind, you're on the way to success. How to discover and be your best self. Again, we want to be something that we're not today. We want to go from our current state to an ideal state. How do you go about figuring out where exactly you want to be in your ideal state? What to do about limiting beliefs and negative thoughts. This is also a very, very big one. We have been told from the time we were children that we were told no probably a whole lot more than we were told yes. And many, many times these things can become very limited. And it can even get worse. Were you ever told by a parent or a teacher or somebody you respected that you had very little chance of amounting to anything? Somebody might have said that to you in anger. But these things leave deep impressions, particularly on young minds. And negative thoughts, even today, can be very, very difficult to overcome. You're starting a new venture and you think to yourself, this is never going to work. Well, you just limited your chances for success. just by having that thought in your mind. So you have to learn how to limit those thoughts and how to overcome those thoughts. And that's what you'll learn in video number 3. And video number 4 is the fundamental thoughts to imprint on your mind. Now, these are the opposite of the negative thoughts. These are the thoughts that you always want to have in the forefront of your mind. And this video will teach you what they are and how to put them there so you can become the best person that you want to become. Module number 5 has to deal with your health, energy, health, and vitality. Without these, you're going to have a very, very difficult time being happy. If somebody has poor health, that weighs them down. It makes their life miserable. But there are things you can do to ensure that you don't have bad health and that you have plenty of vitality and plenty of energy. And video 1 will tell you that it starts with avoiding the prison of processed food. We are a quick fix generation. People run to eat their cheeseburger, their fries, and their milkshake for lunch, and they do that every single day. And that's about the worst thing you can do for yourself in the health, energy, and vitality areas. This video will give you an idea of exactly how to avoid that, break away from that. Video number 2 will tell you the foods you should be eating. These are superfoods that supercharge you from the inside. Things you should be eating. Video number 3 is fortifying your gut health. So much of health is determined by your digestive system. And this will give you a whole idea exactly how to treat your digestive system the right way so that it treats you the right way. Video number 4 is how to get the ultimate brain boost foods that make you smarter. Believe it or not, there are foods that can help you become smarter and more clear thinking. There are certain food groups that you want to know about and you want to eat, and video number 4 will show you what they are. Video number 5 is fat busting secrets. There is nothing good about fat. Fat causes many, many health problems. It makes people tired. It drains their energy. And the best thing you can do is avoid it, or don't become fat at all. But even if it happens, there are ways to control that and improve upon that. And that's the subject of video number 5. And video number 6 is how to stick to a healthy lifestyle without hating yourself. You can be healthy and you don't have to deny yourself. You can even have a great cheat meal every once in a while and still maintain a healthy lifestyle. This video will show you how to go about doing exactly that. Module number 6, 4 different wealth pathways of millionaires revealed. Now this module deals with passive income, creating passive income. Now passive income does not mean you don't have to work. What passive income means is you have to work once, but you get paid many times over for the work you initially put in. And this module will deal with a number of different ways, real estate, stock investing, affiliate marketing, and physical product selling, that you can create systems which will produce passive income for you. You work one time, and then you earn money even while you sleep. That's passive income. And that's where you want to get to. That's how the rich people stay rich. Module number 7 is how to have a great and successful love life. Now, everybody has a desire to love and to be loved. We all want to find the perfect partner with whom to share our lives. But unfortunately, with the hectic lifestyles we live today, this is becoming more and more difficult. I think the divorce rate in the United States is probably well above 50%. I'm not certain how much above 50% it is. But we have not been doing very well in this particular area. And hopefully this module will help us get straightened out. Video number 1 is how to be a great catch. Many times we think about the other person. This is the person we want. But what about the person we are? Are we the type of person that somebody else would want? We need to work on making ourselves a great catch. And video number 1 will open your eyes to that. Video number 2 is the secret ingredients to an amazing relationship, and that is the subject of actually 2 videos, video 2 and video 3. This will teach you what are the ingredients of an amazing relationship, and you'd be surprised. Many of them are things you would never think of. And then video number 4 is how to keep the flames from fizzling out. You may have a wonderful relationship with a wonderful partner, but life has its ebbs and flows, and you don't want that relationship to fizzle out. But it takes work. You have to know how to do that, what to do to continue that relationship moving the way it's been moving and not fizzling out. And that's the subject of video number 4. And finally, we've come to the last module, which is module number 8. And module number 8 is the 60-day challenge, setting yourself up for long-term success. Now, until now, throughout all these modules, we've been learning. We've been learning what to do, how to improve ourselves, what steps to take. However, without action, nothing will work. It'll just be a wasted exercise in learning. You must take action to succeed. However, many of us need that little extra push. And that's what this challenge is all about. I believe there's also a 30-day challenge in the program. It is really a step-by-step blueprint to creating the lifestyle that you want to set up for yourself. And it tells you what steps to take, when to take them. And the best part about it is that you can get it done in as little as 10 minutes every day. This does not have to take your life over and be a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job. You just have to learn the steps, create the right habits, and continue to work on it a little bit at a time, and you'll be on your pathway to success. So that is basically the long and the short of the entire Dream Life Mastery program. It is a terrific program which will help you get to where you want to be in your life. If you'd like to gain access to the program, you can click on any of the buttons in this page.